What if I told you that success isn't about making drastic changes overnight, but instead it's small, consistent improvements that compound over time to create extraordinary results? And this is the power of the 1% rule.
Hello everyone, this is Yash. Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, I want to share a concept that completely changed my approach towards growth. And the concept is the 1% rule. Now, although this concept is very simple, but because of this concept, because of this 1% rule, I'm able to manage multiple things like my college, my gym, my business, I own agency, and my content creation as well. The 1% rule is about changing just by 1% every single day. It might not sound like much, but because of this small habit, it will keep on compounding with time and it will create a snowball effect that eventually create that massive picture in front of you.
Now imagine you improve by 1% every day for a year. By the end of the year, you will be 37 times better than when you started. But if you get 1% worse every day, you will end up close to zero.
The key of 1% rule is consistency. It's not about doing something perfectly, but it's more about showing up every single day.
The success isn't built in a day, it's built in the small moments when no one's watching. It's the extra page you read, the extra push ups you do, the extra kind words you say.
The main challenge with the 1% rule is patience because we live in the instant gratification world where everyone wants quick win and we surrounded with the viral success stories. But it really happens, the one hit wonder thing. It's all about the consistency and it's all about showing up every single day, even if you don't want to, and that's all it matters. So, there are three ways in which you can apply the 1% rule in your life today. So, first one is by setting up the goals. It could be in your relationships, it could be in your health, your career. Setting up the goals means you can just take a small diary in which you can just write on the goals and try setting up the daily goals because it will help you to understand what exactly you want to do. Second one is to just track your progress because every small wins matter and it will help you to calculate your journey throughout the process. And third one is that, and the most important, be patient. Have some patience because it's nothing about one hit wonder or overnight success. It's a long process and it will take time and your patience as well.
Remember, greatness isn't about huge leaps, it's about tiny steps taken consistently. The 1% rule teaches us that small actions done daily lead to massive success over time.
So consistency is more important than intensity, as the 1% rule itself says that being consistent it's more difficult than being intensive at something. Because once we create a habit, once we start doing the task daily, then it's more easy to carry out that task or carry out that work with more intense as compared to like just starting it. Because once we create a habit, once we build a habit, any habit, it's quite difficult to destroy or it's very difficult to avoid that thing. If we are doing, if suppose we are reading every single day for 50 minutes, it's become a habit. Like before going to bed, I'm reading a book for 50 minutes. or I'm reading at least one page of a book for 50 minutes. Now it's very difficult for me to break that habit or break that chain, because every single day before going to bed, my book is lying on my side table and I'm picking up the book, I'm reading the chapters. That's my daily habit. Now it's very difficult for me to break that habit. Why? Because even though it's for 15 minutes, but throughout the period, I build that flow, I built that habit that eventually not only benefited my productivity of reading the book, of completing the book, but also it explains how this whole things work. Like suppose if I'm just starting something, one skill, okay, I'm going for a swimming class, it's going to be 30 minutes a day. So for like next 1 month, every single day I've been going for 30 minutes. Instead of for a week I go for like 2 to 3 hours, but for 1 month I'm going for 30 minutes. It will help me to build that routine, it will help me to build that habit. So the consistency is more important than intensity, because eventually once you catch that habit, once you gravitate towards that thing will become a habit, and the intensity will automatically follows you. The intensity will automatically inherit that work. So the 1% rule is basically, if I sum up it in one sentence, it's the consistency. It's never about the intensity, it's always starting with the consistency. It's starting with how consistent you are throughout the period, and eventually with time the intensity will follow, the intensity will come into place, and you will definitely build that habit, build that routine. It can be as you can narrow it down as simple like just reading a book or just going for 30 minutes workout. That's it, that's all it's going to take. But that's the toughest thing, because doing daily is the toughest part, because it's very easy to pick up one thing and do twice or thrice a week, but it's very difficult to carry that thing throughout the week, every single day, or throughout the month. That's the main thing, that's the toughest thing. If this concept resonated with you, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. And also comment down one small change you are going to make today.